Today I'm interviewing Bernie Finn in relation to the coming Victorian election on November 26. Bernie is a member of the Legislative Council in Victoria and leader of the Democratic Labor Party. He's also the Democratic Labor Party candidate for the Upper House in Western Metropolitan Region. Hello Bernie.
G'day mate, how are you? Good to see you, Peter.
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Bernie Finn is one of the most iconic names in Victorian politics.
Oh, I don't know about that.
However, Victorians may not be quite as familiar with the Democratic Labor Party he now leads. Bernie, what is the Democratic Labor Party and how long have you been involved?
Well, the Democratic Labor Party is a party which is an anti-communist Labor Party, which is really an important differentiation. It was formed in 1955 when it split from the ALP, when the left, the extreme left, the communists took over the ALP, and those who were members of the Labor Party at that time left. And it's a party that is committed to workers. It's a party that's committed to traditional families, small business, and particularly it's a party that is built on and continues to espouse the importance of freedom. Freedom in a whole range of areas, but the DLP was founded on freedom, and to this day, nearly 70 years later, we are still espousing the importance of freedom.
What are the three main policies that Democratic Party candidates bring to the state election?
Well, the most important one that I see, Peter, is the attack on our children at the moment. In particular, well, I suppose the obvious one is the attack on children in the womb, which has been going on for quite some time. We have to stem that. We have to stop that. In fact, we now have a situation where children are being attacked in the classroom. Kids as young as 4 and 5 are being exposed to some pretty lurid ideas and propositions that kids just shouldn't be exposed to. And now kids are being told, little boys are being told that they might be little girls are being told that they might be little boys, and just confusing them no end. And at the end of it, they're told that climate change is going to kill them anyway. So, is it any wonder that we have a major mental health issue in this state? So that is clearly the number one issue from my perspective. The second one is traditional families are under attack like never before, particularly if the government goes ahead with its plans to destroy our traditional electricity industry. That is going to send power prices through the roof. It's going to make family life even more difficult than it is now, and that is something that we really have to do something about. The DLP is very, very clear on this. We want to build 3 new coal-fired power stations. Because we've got enough coal, don't worry, we've got enough coal to keep us going for another 300 years. There's plenty of coal around, so we don't see any reason why we should go down this path of destroying our traditional electricity supply. We don't see any reason why we should destroy the very thing that has given Victoria an advantage for such a very, very long time. It makes no sense to me at all, none.
Well, that's amazing. When you, Bernie, and other DLP candidates are elected to the Upper House, you're a sitting member, but
yes,
you'll be back. Back in Parliament after November, how do you plan to work with other minor and major parties to bring about change in Victoria?
Well, there are some parties that we won't be able to work with. If Andy Meddy, for example, gets back, if Fiona Patten gets back, obviously we won't be able to work with them. But there are, the Liberal Democrats, the Shooters Party, some of the more conservative, smaller parties. We can work with them. Some of the more liberal, or some of the more conservative, rather liberals in the Parliament, even some of the Nationals, we can work with, and that's certainly something that we're going to do with. I intend, at the first opportunity, to put up a bill, a private member's bill, which will wind back the Abortion Law Reform Act of 2008. I think the fact that we have some 20,000 babies being killed in this state every year is something that is horrendous, it's horrific, it has to be stopped, and that should be the first priority. But there are a whole range of issues that I intend to take on as leader of the DLP, with my colleagues from the DLP and from other parties, and I'm particularly looking forward to that.
Bernie Finn is the leader of the Democratic Labor Party in Victoria. Thank you so much for your time today, Bernie.
Very great pleasure, Peter. Great to see you.